What's going on, everyone? It is Paul, the 920 Trader with 920 Trading and Trading Decoded. Today is Tuesday, September 17th, 2024, and this is how we're still trading SPY right now, folks. As you can see right down here, we're just now getting into power hour. We're just now getting into the last hour, the last trading hour of the day before tomorrow, folks. I mean, tomorrow, what do we got going? Well, we have FOMC day, so we're anticipating a rate cut tomorrow, anywhere between 25 and 50 basis points. I think the higher likelihood is going to be 25 basis points, maybe 50. We don't know. It's all speculation. That's what we do, folks. That's what we do. Yeah, we don't know. So again, don't really know what to expect tomorrow morning. Generally speaking, on FOMC days, it's kind of slow in the morning, and then it kind of picks up. Volatility is really, really high. So volatility is going to be high. Contracts are going to be expensive. But yeah, and then we get the report that comes out at 2 o'clock, and then Jerome Powell at 2:30. But this is how we're doing it right now. But before we get to that, folks, if you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is multiple times a week, sometimes on the weekend. Also, leave us a comment. We greatly appreciate the comments. And share, friends, neighbors, family, trading community, whatever. Every time I look over this way, folks, it's because we've still got a live trading group going on right now, and we are live trading. But let's get back to the chart and see what's going on for the day. Now, right into open this morning, I thought, and again, folks, we don't have any lines on the chart. We don't have any lines on the chart because, quite frankly, we don't need them. We don't need them. We've got the 9, we got the 20. That's how we trade, folks. We're 920 traders. We use the 9 as support on the way up and resistance on the way back down. So right out of the gate this morning, I guess about 13 minutes after open, I caught this. I thought we were going to get a push to the upside. Again, 943 on the close of this right in here. Took a play. Thought we were going to get a push to the upside. Had the old golden cross, which is a 920 VWAP and POC all on the same candle, folks. So boom, boom, right up there. A couple minutes later, closed it out when it became apparent that it was not going to push out. Now, a few minutes later, I was able to reconfirm back into that trade. Now, the question is, why didn't I take this trade right in here, on this double cross here, or, above the 20, or this candle right here? Well, I will show you here real quickly because of this level, and you can see the POC right there. That's going to serve at that level. You can see how that was a high volume area. So this was a really, really high volume area at that time and really needed to push through it. It wasn't like yesterday. So yesterday, I do believe the level was 561.19 to the upside. We needed to clear that on a double cross. So we got that double cross yesterday morning. Basically the same type of setup that we saw 10:02. It was a little bit earlier yesterday. Double cross to the upside above 561.19. Again, this was yesterday, above 561.19. And it had nothing but thin volume. That wasn't the case, so I waited until I got some thinner volume, a close up above this level right in here to take it to the top. Now, question is, why didn't I close it right up in here? Well, you never know where it's going to stop, folks. You never know. So I gave it a few minutes to kind of recapture and push back up. Now back to the downside. I didn't take obviously any play. I caught this play right in here, right above that 920, and rode it for a few minutes. And again, I thought we were going to get a little bit higher push to the upside, but nevertheless, that is what it is. Now, we had this play to the downside that I wasn't really interested in making this play to the downside. This one right in here, I just stepped away for a few minutes to grab some food, so I was not in on this. But I said to myself, if we get another cross to the downside, and let's talk about this cross to the downside. If we get another cross to the downside, I will take it, and wherever it goes, it goes. Now, this candle right in here, so we're going to call it the 1204. So the 1204, I was considering taking 1204 back to the downside. But actually, we were kind of thinking about taking it back to the upside, but we failed to get over a specific level. I believe it was 565.11, somewhere right around in there. No, let's call it 565.22. So 565.22. Did not get above that, so we had to cross back to the downside again. Cross here to the downside. The reason I took it right here is, number one, it was a smaller candle, but number two, we were directly below the POC. When you're directly below the POC or above the POC for that matter, we can then use that level as resistance. So that resistance right there, that gives me a really, really nice stop. Now I'm looking at the chart over here, folks. It's ugly up through about 62.51 up in there. But again, wrote it down. Now the question will become, why did I close out on this candle? Well, we had a nice push back to the downside. And I typically, when we get into kind of never land down here, I use 50% of the candle. So I'm using 50% of this candle right here to keep me in the trade. If we stay below 50% of that candle, I'll stay in the trade. If we get an engulfing candle like we got in here, I didn't have to take the trade off the table, but at that point, if it keeps on pushing up, you lose a tremendous value from your play, and I wasn't really interested in that. Now, I could have held on to it absolutely and used this 20. I mean, we're in really good shape on this play, but you never know what's going to happen. Catch some of this thin volume, and again, this was a thin volume area. Catch some thin volume, push up, and make a really, really nice winning trade, a very, very kind of an ugly losing trade. But again, very, very nice play. I didn't have another spot to get in only because it wasn't a fresh cross. I could have played any one of these candles, kind of this lower low theory over here, particularly 1242, or this kiss off the 20 back to the downside. I mean, we almost got a fresh cross in here. But again, did not play that back to the downside. Now, you can see what it's done for the rest of the day. It's, we are still about 50 minutes until we before we close on the day, but we had a cross here, cross back to the downside. I think I counted 14 total crosses on the day today. Now, if you play every single cross, and if you just play those conservatively, you will make money. Now, that's a lot of trades to be taking in a single day, considering some of those trades that you're in, you're going to be in those trades for 30 or 45 minutes, maybe even longer. 14 trades is a lot of trades to be taking, particularly when you have a cross here. You're almost feeling at some point, because there are so many crosses so close together, you're almost feeling that you're over trading. And at that point, if you get that feeling, you just need to step back and say, you know what, I'm just going to take a break for a little bit, and whatever happens, happens. You don't want to get into that feeling again of over trading. That's a very, very bad feeling. Anybody who's been trading any amount of time has been there, has over traded before, no question about that. But again, cross to the upside, cross to the downside, upside, downside, upside, downside, upside, downside, upside, downside here. So look at all of these crosses in here, folks. It's just cross. Multiple crosses in here in the last couple of hours. And you contrast that with, not as many crosses. Yeah, we had a few crosses right in here. But again, if you play every single cross to the upside and the downside, you will make money. That's just the bottom line. You're going to have a lot of losers in there. But, it's kind of like we were talking about yesterday, folks. You never know when you're going to have that winning trade. You never know when you're going to have that losing trade. So if your edge presents itself, just go ahead and put on the trade. It might be a good trade. It might not be a good trade, meaning if you follow your plan, folks, ultimately it doesn't matter. So when I say it might be a good trade, it might be a profitable trade. So it might be a profitable trade. It might not be a profitable trade. But at the same time, you guys know my preference is to trade that first couple hours of the day, unless we're making lower lows or higher highs, unless we have a nice training day. And then I will trade deeper into the day. But anyway, that's how she's playing out today. And again, today is pre-FOMC day. We've got a big day tomorrow, which again, it's my least favorite day. They have 9 of these during the year, generally about 9. My least favorite day to trade. So the expectation is a 25 to 50 basis point rate cut tomorrow. The question is, has that been kind of priced into the market already? Oh, by the way, we hit all-time highs today. We did. So whenever we hit all-time highs, we don't have any kind of historical context. So no historical context, it becomes even more important that you trust what you're seeing on the chart. In other words, you trust a 9 to take you up. You trust a 9 to bring you down. Again, that's about as simple as it is, folks. And again, play every cross. You're going to have winners. You're going to have losers. Ultimately, you're going to come out on top. Because again, as long as you let your winners play out to their natural conclusion. But anyway, folks, that's how we did it today. There were some good setups. And again, we don't have any lines on the screen other than 920 VWAP and the and volume profile, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing based. That's my opinion. My opinion is a good thing, folks. That's my preferred way to trade. If you need lines on the screen, hey, have lines on the screen. But it's much more clear to me, and I don't have a bias. I don't have a bias, or less of a bias, I should say. But anyway, folks, that's how she played out today. So I will say it again. If you like our videos, please go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you can be notified when we drop new content, which is multiple times per week and sometimes on the weekend. Generally when we do a weekend, it's because it's maybe a trading psychology or something specific to the strategy. But anyway, go ahead and give us a like and a subscribe. Leave us a comment. Share with your friends. All that kind of good stuff, folks. So now, if you are interested in live daily trading, so again, folks, this is where the rubber meets the road. If you're interested in live daily trading, head on over to our live trading Discord. It's called Trading Decoded. The link for that is down below. Okay, so we're going to give you that first week for free because we are so confident that you're going to find value in this. Now, if you don't, hey, that's fine. You don't have to join. But I'm telling you, if you want to become a better trader, head on over to, again, Trading Decoded. We really think we got it going on over there, folks. Got it going on. Now, if you're interested in the 920 crossover strategy, so 920 crossover strategy, head on over to 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there for the world to see, folks. The entire thing. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on a super secret strategy that's neither super nor secret. Just head on over to 920trading.com. The entire strategy is there for the world to see, folks. 920trading.com. And while you're there, sign up for our free weekly newsletter. But anyway, folks, thank you. And as you can see, we've still got about 45 minutes left in the trading day today, folks. So thank you all for spending just a little bit of your time with us this afternoon. We greatly appreciate it. We realize that time is the most precious commodity out there. There's nothing more precious than time, folks. Once it's gone forever. You're not getting any of it back. But again, thank you for spending a little bit of your precious time with us. We hope that everybody had a good day today. And again, remember, folks, tomorrow is FOMC day. But we hope everybody had a good day today. But above all else, I hope that you followed your trading plan without making trading errors. But again, folks, hope everybody has a great rest of the day. We're going to do it again tomorrow. But until then, we will see you in the markets.